The man put a black plastic bag over the toilet and, in full view of everyone, began to defecate. He then took a scoop of dirt and thoroughly mixed it with the waste before packaging it and throwing it into a deep pit. In this apocalyptic survival environment, in order to prevent others from coveting one's feces and causing the spread of disease, everyone in the community must strictly control their hygiene. Not long ago, an unprecedented massive earthquake struck Seoul, turning the entire city into a wasteland. The only building that stood firm was a structure called the Palace Apartments. Nearby disaster survivors rushed in to take shelter, waiting for government aid. However, after several days, no rescue teams arrived. It was then that they realized this might not be a simple earthquake. In the midst of the disaster, supplies were scarce, and even money couldn't buy anything. People could only barter. Candles, gasoline, and batteries became hot commodities. A man traded an expensive watch for a can of canned peaches, intending to enjoy it with his wife alone. However, when he saw the pitiful eyes of a refugee child they had taken in, he decided to share the can with the boy. But in the face of disaster, human selfishness gradually began to emerge. Many of the refugees started stealing from the locals and even resorted to home invasions. Therefore, the chairwoman of the Women's Committee called an emergency meeting with all the locals to vote on whether the refugees should be allowed to stay. At first, there was some disagreement, with some thinking that people should help each other in times of disaster. Then, the chairwoman's speech enlightened everyone.